Welcome back, Gamer Nation. Stephen Thomas here with another episode of FIFA 22, the Sir Francis Drake FC playthrough. We got a busy month coming up here in December. It's going to be a two-episode series. No, it's going to be a two-episode month. That's what I meant to say. Chelsea away. Man City at home. Man United away. Then we'll have Burnley at home. That is a crazy episode that's coming up. Remember the last time we played Chelsea, it was in a cup match and the game glitched and it was like Dark Souls coming at us and things like that. So this is going to be a really good episode. If you're enjoying the series, hit the like button down below. Don't forget to comment, say things. I know it's been a few days since the last episode. I apologize. There was a firmware update for my PlayStation 5 controller. I don't have a PlayStation 5. I just like the controller because my Xbox ones kept breaking so quickly. So I got one of these, and the firmware update, it just didn't work. So I've had to download another program to get the controller to even work. So hopefully we're in good shape now. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you and get to the first game. All right, Chelsea today, they got Mendy in goal, 5 in the back. James, Colwill, Ginter, Ribeiro, and then Chilwell on their back line. Havertz, 92 rated. Kovacic. Up front, they got Asensio in Nasiri and Christian Pulisic. Obviously, the American hero that he is. We'll see how this goes. Our typical lineup. But let's get to it. All right, we're here at Stamford Bridge. It's good to see the grass this time. Like I said, the last time we played here, it was a little scary. Oh, boss, take it down. That should be a card. We'll see. That is not where I wanted that pass to go. We definitely need to take control of the ball, take care of the ball today, or it's going to be a long match. We've not done well against the big teams here in the Premier League. We'll see if that changes. We'll try to play that up, and it's not. I try to be too aggressive. We'll play it forward. Pulisic. Over, blocked. We tried to send that out, just not enough on it. And that's going to come out. We should get a throw in and a little break in the action. Antonelli up to boss. Harry Cornick. Harry Cornick just misses. Oh, just too much on it. That may come back to haunt us. It's Fernandez looking here. Moves over to Pablo Bravo. Pablo Bravo got a lot of room. Pablo Bravo, and it's stopped by Mendy. Maybe I should have went high on that one. I went low. Roberts just flew by my dude.
Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Kai Havertz.
I don't like this. They're building up really nicely here.
Every pass hitting its target.
Oh, they're through, and that's going to be in.
And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
That was such a terrible goal to give up. We played strong the whole time, and then
and from there he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
he just didn't get his leg down quick enough. 1-0 Chelsea here on the road. I told you all that one was going to come back to haunt us.
£40 million, which although is a lot of money, I think it's a fair offer. It's now just a matter
They got to move here. Asensio in. Carvajal will break that up. Guado here looking.
Well, not giving him any breathing room.
Oh, just a turnover. Every time we get the ball, we just hand it right back to him.
Doing well to keep possession. Just cutting off the supply.
On guard goes up to Bravo. Bravo taken down. Got to be something there. They've tore us up all day like that. And Kovacic. I'm going to bring Morris in. Morris is probably a good sub over there on the wing. Kovacic, they've went in hard all game long. Asensio out for them. I figured out this guy, Gonzalez. That C is an S sound, so Gonzalez. I'm learning. Pass there, Landonetty. We'll hit. Oh, Morris, a terrible first touch. Oh, he almost slid that in there. That would have been so cheeky. It was a good save, though. If he would have took a full shot, maybe. Let's see. Do we want to make a change here? I really don't know who can make a difference. Maybe Noradal into play there to get some more playmakers up front. Change for them as well. Getting a header here could be the difference, though. Oh, just too much on it. Bravo. There's Alonso. Warnick trying to look through. They'll kick it out. We'll get another corner. 2 minutes. Can we make something happen? That's too hard. Oh, we've got touches on the ball, but our headers just haven't went in. This one's getting away from us here.
Well, the electronic board lets the fans know 3 minutes of stoppage time.
We got 3 minutes.
Tomas Ribeiro.
I think we're going to be able to get it here.
Now with Havertz.
They're doing a great job playing keep away. Now if we get the ball. There's no way. Yeah, that's going to be the game. Close contest. Chelsea's going to come out on top. 1-0. We played okay, and I told you all that one miss was going to come back and haunt us, and it did. Pretty even possession-wise. Shots was pretty low for both sides. Yep. 3 corners, just couldn't get anything in. U.S. Scout report in. We'll see if we got anything decent coming through here. $500,000 players, but it's just, I don't think those are ones to go at right now. We're getting a lot to choose from. It's just not high quality. This would have been great if we were younger, like a younger squad, like 650 here for Charles Miller. So we'll have to look again. I mean, we were trying to find somebody in America, but I don't know. We'll have to send him back out. Let's see where we at. We're in Canada, Brazil. Let's go to Mexico. Because we're still got to find North American players. I'll definitely look for wingers. All right, Man City. It doesn't get any easier. Santana de Moraes in goal. 4 in the back. Cabore, Diaz, Laporte. Probably Laporte. Cancelo. Man, they got a strong back 4. Torreira, Lorente, and Palaversa in midfield. I went in here and changed. Gabriel Jesus is supposed to be playing striker. I changed it to put Foden over on the wing and Chiesa, but it changed it back. So even when you come in here and you change stuff, they move them back around. I don't even know what to do. I may have to go into the game and actually change it. So I don't know. But Gabriel Jesus has like had 4 goals in the last 3 games. So he's going to be pretty going today. Michael Okoto getting a start for us. Other changes is Noradal in for Bravo to give him a rest. And then I've got Morris starting on the left wing. All right. It is a home match for us. We'll see if we can get something going here. Give Okoto a touch just to warm him up a little bit. And the netty. And lose the ball immediately. I do hope in FIFA 23 they fix the positioning. But I don't have a lot of hopes. Great ball movement here. Marmadashvili does great to come back out there and get that. We'll roll it forward, try to get going. It's not where I wanted that pass to go, but it did work. Move up the Noradal. We'll play it forward. Edson Fernandez cuts back across. And that's a wasted opportunity there.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. Ederson gets the nod in goal.
Jesus through the line. He's so fast. Akoto does a great job there. Morientes sends it up.
And the ball in the net at Selhurst Park. That news
See
coming
if we
through.
can do something here. Nordahl looking. Great pass to Cornick. And just a terrible shot. Not sure what happened there. How did I don't know how he come out of there with that. That's quite impressive. They'll play it down the wing. Action-packed action here at the start. Oh man, we got burned on that play. Foden. Oh, he's back. Crosses it over. And oh my god, Marmadashvili with a save. Good grief. That was big. That was big. That probably should have been a goal. Did they get a free kick on that? Okay. I'd be really upset if they got something here. Doesn't look like they're going to. Cambiaso. We're going to send Cambiaso up. He's doing a great run here. Let's see if he could do something. Oh, God. Get in there. It's in. Oh, my God. How in the world? Shaden Morris. The effort. And we're going to sneak one here at the end of the first half. I can't wait to see this replay. The keeper stopped it initially, and then I think he stopped it again. One block, two blocks, and then the third one goes off the defender, and it looked like it glitched in. Oh, yeah, just a bad touch on the defender. We'll take it, though. 1-0. Oh, it is. It was an own goal. It was an own goal, but we'll take it. 1-0. Let's go.
A good and fair challenge.
Uh-oh, Foden coming through here. He's got somebody to pass to. Great defense from Akoto. Keep it in here. Oh, that was not where I told that pass to go at all. No, and that's gonna they're gonna equalize almost immediately in the second half. Ah, they level it because of nonsense. I totally was trying to pass down the Morris, and it went straight to. They're all about all these teams are about hugging their coaches, but I was trying to definitely pass it the other way, and it just went over there. All that luck that we had in the first half has just ran out. Pushing here. They're in the box. Oh, God, Morientes had to come in and make that save. Watto goes up here. Edson Fernandez. Move it to Landinetti. Plays it over to Morris. Morris cuts in. Striking Nordahl. Nordahl just couldn't hold on to it. We will keep it. Come on, why would you pass it there? We'll hold on to it, though. Nordahl, come on, quit, like, their first touches, like, even when I don't sprint, are almost like you're sprinting.
Gabriel Jesus. Perfectly positioned to take it away.
Move it down here. Oh my God, what a terrible. I hate when my player will look like he's getting ready to run, like do a run, and then I pass it, and then he just immediately is like, nah, I don't think I will. We're going to have to go for some changes on the next dead ball. Oh, come on. That's, oh, this passing. Oh, a yellow card just saved us there. Palaversa. We passed it over and he had a slide tackle. He did knock it right to their own guy, and he could have had a good open shot. Luckily, Ribeiro Almeida, Pawn guard coming in. 7 to play here. They'll make some changes. Relish and Poro in.
First part, that news coming through. Alex Scott.
Good defense, Carvajal. Gabriel Jesus. Oh man, he just put cement shoes on me.
Very much. Could be. Well,
Oh, I thought that was in.
never seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have
About a
it.
minute left.
Not a bad
We'll let Marmondosh Valley send this forward. We'll see if we can hit it over.
And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. And
We
unable
just
to keep
cannot get the
possession.
ball here at the end. This could be a 1-1 draw.
Manchester City still on the attack.
And it is. The referee blows his whistle. We'll split a point with Man City. I guess I'll take that.
And a draw.
We had one lucky goal in the first half, and then they got a really good one. And then we held off the storm.
Wasn't the case today because
We actually controlled possession slightly, which is kind of crazy. But you see, every time we got in the last third, they just knew how to knock the ball away. All right, so Almeida, we had an offer come in from Real Salt Lake in Major League Soccer. They offered us like 800,000, but I come back and just threw 1-3 at them, and they said 1-2, and I said okay. So we'll probably be in the search for a new CDM at the season's end. But Almeida, if he agrees, will be taking off to the United States to play. Well, we got the transfer window coming up, so we'll probably have to look for one there, like a reserve CDM, but we'll put that money toward that and see what happens. All right, you thought it got easier. Third match today is Manchester United. De Gea in goal. They got almost 6 in the back here. Tang, Simon Yar. I don't even know how to do the AE. Diallo, Spinazzola, Susik, Levitt in the back there. Fernandez and Pelistri. Up front, they got Cavini and DeAndre. Ronaldo is on the bench. Marcus Rashford is on the bench. I'm kind of shocked. They did look a little wore out, so we'll see.
It's all about action from the Premier League in this case. Stuart, tell us
And we're at Old Trafford.
thoughts.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kickoff.
We'll see what happens. Oh, good defense there, Pablo Bravo. Good hustle play.
Eventually, you'll get the space to show your ability.
Has to send it over. That does not work. Levitt. Use it up. Already got spaced out a little bit. Oh, good defense there. Watkins starting today. He's in there. Boss looking. Hits Cornick, and they give Cornick some room, and Cornick gets blocked by the keeper. Oh my God, the keeper was down. If we could have just got a touch on it, but unfortunately we could not. Garlison up to Cavani. Tang. Oh, great block there. Play it up. Edson Fernandez. Oh, Edson Fernandez taken down. No call. Have a word, ref. Is actually a great tackle. I can't even be mad, really. And Pelistri back behind. Oh, great move. Good turn. Oh, we'll get it out of there. How did that go through him? And they're back behind the line again. Oh, Alonso. Maybe a counter here. Pablo Bravo. Boss. Cornick. Oh, and then once again, every time Cornick touches the ball, they just touch him like that, and it's gone. Oh, my gosh. Looks like we may go in the locker room 0-0. Unless they throw something together here, which is very possible.
Mastery of the passing game.
Come on. And that is indeed going to be the fact. Battle here.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two.
They work in the box. Watkins. They'll get it right back, though. Oh, Carl's. Oh, good block by Marmadashvili. They'll get a corner. They've been building up all game. Keeper gets a glove on it.
That's a big, big chance.
Change for them.
Can someone get on the end of this?
Marmadashvili, have no idea why he headed that away. Edson Fernandez does a great job of getting it out there. Move it up to Boss. I literally held down to pass it to Pablo Bravo, and he passed it that way. It's things like that. I was watching a guy play the game the other day, and he evidently went to Canada and toured with EA, and they were like, "Oh, we know about all these coding errors with the keeper, and we're gonna fix it." And I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, how long have you known about it, and why didn't you fix it during this year's game? All right, one change for me. That looks like they're going for a change. Fernandez out for them. Sancho in. They didn't go for the big guns on the bench. We're going to bring in Ribeiro in for Landinetti and play him at like a why in the world? I really don't understand this passing in this game right now.
It is a decent looking attack here.
Corner. Oh, what is with the shooting all of a sudden?
Well, I can't believe that chance has been squandered.
That was such a good one, and I don't understand why the shots are just flying like that. 0-0, 20 to play.
Decent position this for United to find themselves in.
Marcus Rashford is in there. I didn't even see him get subbed in, but here he is, and he's going to put a goal in instantly. Didn't even show his name. He's in there now. And he's already made an impact on the game. That was a nice pass. Just left it for him. He just finished. 1-0, Manchester United. Morris has the ability. Of course, as soon as I say that, Morris gives the ball away. Uh-oh, here's a good opportunity here. Warnick looking around. Boss sends it up. Ribeiro. Pull it back. Lonzo. Oh, good Lord. Ribeiro in the Cornick again. Cornick! And this time it's right at De Gea. And De Gea knocks it down. 7 to go.
Been a goal at the London Stadium. That means we join Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Villa. It was all in the build-up play for me. So many different players involved, and once the space opened up, he took his
throwing for them. I thought we won the tackle, but do not get the ball.
I really can't see them letting it slip now, Derek.
Oh God, get the oh my Lord. Great defense. And we just set the ball, and we're probably going to lose the game because of that. I'm so mad at that. And we're just not even gonna get the ball now. Marmadashvili, can we nope, that's gonna be the game. We lose 2 big games against the big 3 here today. 1-0. Oh, that's rough. We control possession a little bit, equal shots. Real tough game in the middle. Oh, they just All right, 2 bits of news. We got a monthly scouting report in, and the Real Salt Lake and Almeida talks broke down, so he is not leaving us currently. We'll see if Canada gives us anything here. As of right now, not so much. Just not hitting the lottery with these, which we are looking for million plus players, so it's a little bit harder to find that. All right, last game of the day, Burnley, they're in 10th. Let's see how it goes. All right, Burnley on tap today for the last game. Karius in goal, 4-4-2 it looks like. Roberts, Rasmussen, McMullen, and Lato. Stings, Phillip, Brownhill, Richardson in midfield, and they got Martinez and Cornet. Looks like a team we can maybe score against and play well against, but who knows. Only change for us is Nordahl getting the start in today for Landinetti.
On a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray.
All right, let's see if we can get something going today. We've been a little stagnant offensively lately.
And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always.
And that continues as we turn the ball over. You know, it's like concentration time when I get quiet when I'm just sitting here trying to pass. It's really sad, isn't it? Move the ball up. Cornet. Oh, we took him down, but no call. It was a good tackle, I guess. Oh, we tried to play it through Bravo's pass. Blocked, though. Really got to work on my through balls and just aiming and stuff. I say that, but even when I think I do it right.
Calvin Stings.
Stings over to Roberts.
Martinez. Very comfortable when in possession. Roberts.
Roberts pushes it back in the box. Cornet. Cornet's been active.
Martinez.
Oh, we fouled him there. And he'll take a shot, but it's right to Marmadosh Valley. We'll turn it over. Carvajal. And they're going to get a free kick there, aren't they? Of course they are. This is dangerous. Looks like Cornet is injured for them, though. Pablo Bravo trying to do something here. He'll go over to Edson Fernandez. Edson Fernandez cuts in. And there's a goal! And that's Nordahl! Let's freaking go! Edson Fernandez just kind of like did the little shake and bake. Got him behind the back line and poked it over, and Nordahl was there. I was looking for Cornick, but Cornick would never like get free. He just stayed right there. And then when we passed it, Nordahl made the run in. And that's 1-0. We needed that. Maybe put Nordahl in that spot. I know a lot of you had support in Nordahl, and it is somewhat paid off. Voss sends it up. Morientes making the run. Don't touch it. Let it go out. There we go. We'll get a throw in. Throw in for us. Nordahl. Rasmussen hits it, and I think we'll get a corner.
Trying to deliver it accurately.
Oh my God. That was a much better effort than we've had in some of the previous games from them. Just, I don't know if I aimed it that way, but you know. They'll keep retaining possession of the ball here. I'm not sure how.
Brownhill. Moving the ball nicely. Looking for that final pass.
Big shot, Marmadosh Valley with the save. 10 to go in the half. Corner for them, though.
Who can they pick out?
Edson Fernandez, a very weak header. We'll take a shot. Oh, my God. Marmadosh Valley, I don't think could see it. Luckily, it misses everything because, yeah, he was blocked by Guado. By the time he could react, the ball's already by him, and luckily, he goes past. Hornick finds Nordahl. Oh, what kind of pass was that? Come on. I held the button down, and I was trying to go where we had Boss streaking on the side. Oh, the passing on this game is so bad. And now they've got a counter. Cornet's through, and Cornet's going to equalize. Oh, my God. There was literally like 30 yards of space on the other side. I held the button down to do a through pass over, and he literally just kicked it 2 feet. And it led to that. Oh, that makes me so bad. Here thought we could really come out of this with points today, and something like that happens.
Back underway.
2 changes for us. Nordahl and Aguado out. Gonna bring Landinetti and Alonso in here. Change for them. Looks like Phillips out and Lefebvre in. See if we can get something to change here in the last little bit of the game.
Bravo.
And they press. Oh my God. I was thinking that would have been a foul, but no. So with 20 to go, Stings down the side.
Delivering it into the box.
Carvajal's there though. Landinetti. Put up to Edson Fernandez.
For now. Well, make sure you
Up
join
to
us for
Cornick.
more Premier League
Cornick.
action coming your way. It's
Here we
Burnley
come.
facing Preston North End.
What was that? Landinetti working with it here. Up to Edson Fernandez.
They could really get at the opposition.
Lots of room here. Pablo Bravo, and it's blocked by the keeper. Oh, man.
From a top-class goalkeeper, that's absolutely brilliant.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
Oh, come on. Get the header down.
But the header, nothing to
And
write
it's now
home.
3-2 with 10 minutes left on the clock.
Cheers, Alex.
Ooh.
Bad challenge. And now it's
That was rough yellow card coming out here for Lato.
And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Last change for us. Morris coming in for Edson Fernandez.
Cornick.
Hit. Cornick, and we got Landinetti. Oh, come on.
Reception here.
The passing's just terrible. Not even sure what that was either. 4 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get something. We'll work it up to Shaden Morris.
Situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to
We'll
be
send it
one.
behind. Here comes Cambiaso. Cambiaso. Oh, they read our book. They knew the play. Let's see if we can get it here.
Forward, lets the
Morris.
and on the
Throw in for them. And Morris gets a yellow card. I don't know about that one. I think this ref's being a little trigger happy.
card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
I don't think it was clumsy, and I don't think it was late. Right there. Now, come on. I think this was going to end in a 1-1. We're just not a lot of points in this episode. Let's do well to make sure they don't get any. Of course, as soon as I say that, I turn it over. Oh!
And there is the referee's whistle.
Oh, that's final whistle.
Here, they can't be separated.
So what? 2 points in 4 games today.
To get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game.
Oh, we got a long way to go here.
Attacking play and a couple of outstanding.
We controlled possession, 5 shots to 7. We're passing a lot more, that seems like. We had corners, we're just not taking any advantage of them. All right, so looking at the top part of the table, Chelsea, Man United, and Man City are all there in the top 5. We played them this episode, and we got 1 point out of that. So honestly, not too upset about that. Burnley is actually 9th. So we played 4 top 10 teams this episode and come out with 2 points. We are sitting in 11th right now with 23 points. And that is 10 points out of the relegation zone. We're actually taking on Norwich next, which is 19th. Then we got Liverpool. They're 4th. And then I do believe, let's see, the next... Looks like the next league game will be Brighton. So we have 2 teams in the relegation zone. And then I think we have a cup game also coming up next episode. We got a very busy end of the month. Yeah, so Norwich, Liverpool, that's our 2 league games. Southampton in the cup game. And then we'll flip over to January with the transfer window, and we'll take on last place Brighton Albion. Then you can kind of see who's coming down the road there. Arsenal, Aston Villa, and Southampton again. So big episodes coming up. We're kind of right where I thought we would be. Honestly, we're a little bit higher. I would have thought we'd been lower on the table. I kind of expected to be like 15th, 16th. But, you know, the season is still young. We're almost to the halfway point. but I will take where we're at right now, and I think a lot of you would too. So again, if y'all are enjoying this episode, make sure you leave a like button down, hit the like button down below. Leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all are thinking about the team. As always, thank you all so much for watching. God bless, and don't forget to make good decisions. Special thanks to these July Patreon supporters. If they were suntan lotion, I'd rub them all over my chest. My toned, buff chest. Party Commissar, Kiana Handy, James Matisse, The Least Expected, Azure Rain, Zachary McKinley, Eccentric, and Nicholas Absher.